Good morning, everyone. This is Angela from Read Exhibitions. It's my honor to be here to learn the advanced corrugated industry trends from all you outstanding ACCA members. Although I know some of you still suffering from the pandemic and cannot attend the Sino Corrugated in person this year, but don't worry, we have solutions for you. Here is my pleasure to invite all ACCA members and the leading converters from all over the world to experience our ACCA virtual event. Now, let's start ACCA virtual tour. First, let's have a look who is ACCA and the warm greetings from ACCA board.
的 ACCA 各位领导，2021中国国际华人展各位参赛商和嘉宾，女士们、先生们，大家上午好，我是中国包装联合会纸制品包装委员会秘书长张耀全。首先，十分感谢大家能够抽出宝贵时间参与此次由 ACCA 和立展博览集团举办的线上网络研讨会和在线观展活动。2020年是极不平凡的一年，疫情带来的冲击和中美贸易战的升级，全球经济的低迷衰退等各种复杂因素的叠加，无不对社会经济带来了严重的影响。特别形势下，中国纸包装行业同样也面临了极大的压力。在以习近平为核心的党中央的正确领导下，全行业共同努力， 齐心协力，攻坚克难。我们经历了疫情期间行业停摆的刺痛，也体会了复工复产的热切。
Okay, great appreciate for the warm speech from ACCA. Actually, we started a great partnership with ACCA for a long time, and we cannot achieve the success without their strong endorsement. Next, let's welcome Werner Sadusner, ACCA Director, to share us what happened for corrugated industry in Asia.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Wana Surasna from Asian Corrugated Case Associations. Today I will talk about the Asian Corrugated Outlooks 2021. And I will divide my presentation into three parts: industry outlook, corrugated industry update by country, and also the conclusions. If we look at the industry outlook, the global market will increase strongly at around 3, and it's gonna reach about 170 million tons, and will approach about 300 billion tons in 2022. This information from Smita Praila. But Asia Pacific corrugated packaging is the world's largest market and still very have a huge potential for growth, especially driving growth by China. So the China demand is very, very big compared to other countries. But for the outside of China, still have the growth opportunity such as India and also the country in Southeast Asia. And I have a couple of the outlook for 2021 this year. About the first one is about the slower global and regional economic recovery after the new emerging phase of the COVID-19. And the secondly is China overtook the US as the largest national market for paperboard and packaging, which is account for nearly a quarter of the global consumption in 2020. Market in Asia will recover. We have a recovery size in Vietnam, and some other Asian countries still remain neutral. And the rising of the online for the retail and e-commerce is driving this one is the driving factor for corrugated industry. So because of its very versatility and also very cost effectiveness. And the next is rising in digital print for on-demand order. And the next one is increased pressure on sustainability because of the corrugated carton. It's very the material can be recycled 100%. So it's very popular for the logistic packaging. And the last one is food and beverage segment is expected to is a high market share in packaging market in Asia country also. So when we look at this graph, there is top 3 industry is electrical good, personal and household care, and also the processed food. This is the big 3 that use a lot of the corrugated packaging in Asia. So I will update about 8 countries. The first one is China. The situation in China is still very good because it's have increased about 6.6%, and for the container board. But for the corrugated industry, the growth is about 3.3%. And right now, there is a lot of the advanced corrugated production line improvement, and also 300 about post-process equipment are used to update every year. That means they go for the smart factory right now, and a lot of like new equipment, new material, new technology like waterproof, moisture-proof, flame-proof, and extension life property is start to introduce to the corrugated industry in China. And also the new business form like integrations also emerging in China too. And the future development is about the high quality development in like solid foundations and reduce costs or even like increase efficiency and improve the quality. This is also the branding also emphasis in corrugated industry in China. And the second one is the green development is implemented in China to like green factory, green design standard, and also the energy conservation and emission reductions. The third one is about the promote and transformation and development of the industry in like green environment protections to promote the industry transformations. And the next one is about promoting about the digital construction in industry. So they try to use ID4 for the next generation of the industry. And the last one, China, I think is very good because they collaboration with the industry in university research. This one is like start to have the collaborative innovations culture. Yeah, I think that one is very good, like future development in China. The next one is in Taiwan. The report from CTCCA, the GDP growth is increased about 2.9% and in 2019. And 2021 forecast to increase about 5.5%. This is very, very good size actually. But the labor, they have like labor cost still increase to 4% every year, and also the unemployment rate is up and down, but unemployment is about 3.7%. And this is the corrugated output is about 2.2 million ton in 2020. And this is the portion of the end user, mostly is from food, paper, and beverage and agriculture, which is represent more than 70% already in Taiwan. And the trend and challenge in Taiwan is about like strong domestic demand for package. This is positive side for the corrugated industry. And they have two concerns is about the high raw material price and also the pandemic Taiwan, which is these two is effect to the corrugated industry too. The next one is Hong Kong by HKCPMA. The general situation, GDP dropped about 5% in 2019 and 10% in 2020. But and the city is calmed down and stable since the introduction of the national security law. According to the COVID situation in Hong Kong is a bit good because it's zero local case for 30 years. It's very good compared to other Asian countries. But for the personal, the person from Hong Kong to enter to China have to quarantine for 14 days. So that is general information. But for the corrugated industry, the market is quite stable with the minimum growth, but still have positive side in order is the China can handling the policy of the COVID, so quite stable. And in Hong Kong area, the corrugated board is the supply is more than the demand, so and a lot of the corrugator is installed in this year also. So this is a challenge for the corrugated industry, how to control the price in the country. And many paper mills, this is have a new strategy. So they not only produce the paper, but they own the corrugator sheet and also the box brand is from upstream to downstream. So this was including like 9 diagrams, which is the biggest in China too. The challenge and trend in in the country is about the laws about the environment. So this is they try to change from the coal to the natural gas. This will increase the production cost for the corrugated industry. And most countries face the same problem of the paper price since from the beginning of this year also. And the high quality liner is very high demand, but still very high price too. And also the import paper, they are a lot import a lot of paper from other country also, and the price is so high. It's very high. So it's another challenge for the Hong Kong in corrugated industry too. So the next one will be Indonesia. The information from Pixie. You can see that the GDP growth from last year is -2%, but this year the projected growth GDP is about 4.5. This is a very good size to recover for the business also. If you look at the left side, the demand of the corrugated consumption is dropped a bit from 3.7 to 3.5 in 2020. So, but still have a very good growth, but still they decline on the productions ton a bit, quite a bit also. The key challenge and trend in Indonesia is the paper price also. So it's very high price in both medium and test liner is up about up to like $600 US per ton. So it's very high. The key challenge in Indonesia because of the domestic based paper have quite increased more and more in 2020, but a bit drop in 2021 because of the lower demand. But there is new demand from the foreign investors such as shoes, mattress, and car industry, which is a good sign for the corrugated industry in Indonesia. The demand of the corrugated box from e-commerce have increasing, but still quantity is not so significant. And the last one is the second wave of the COVID-19 have the impact to industry a bit. You can see that the demand of the corrugated is a drop in this year. So the next will be in Malaysia, the information from Magma. The economy is shrinking about like 5.6% in 2020, but they projected growth in 4.5% this year. For the industry, the electronics will be the top export earner in Malaysia. So this is good for them also. And but the other one is the rubber globe is also very high demand in during the COVID-19, and Malaysia is the big production of the rubber globe also. If you look at the domestic paper price trend, is still the same as Hong Kong and Indonesia because of the price is going up about up to 27%, so 37%. So it's very high, and this is very difficult for the corrugated box brand because sometimes they very difficult to push this cost to the brand owner because they still control the cost of the price of the corrugated box also. If you look at the supply and demand, the demand is still very lower than the supply a lot. Like this year forecast, the demand is about 1.3 million ton per year, but while the supply is about 1.6 million ton. And the challenge of corrugated box, the challenge in the industry is COVID-19 impact. because of some is closed, some is have the workforce limitations, and also they also implement the COVID test for the worker also, and some factory is shut down due to the infections. And for the political instability, this is also one of the challenge in Malaysia because of the crisis in PN government also. And the other one is the labor shortage in Malaysia. The industry challenge is about the paper price and also the shipping delay because of the shortage also, and also the intense in competition from the oversupply, about quite much also because the demand is about 1.6, but the demand is 1.3 million, but the supply is about 1.6 million. For the industry trend, there is a strong and lightweight paper implement in Malaysia. It's quite good because it's quite sustainability. And the other one is digital print is to serve the low volume and high mix packaging. And the other one is automations. They implement the automation for the high volume and fast moving jobs. So this one will replace the labor intensive machines. So that's good. And the other one is the e-commerce packaging is have also a significant demand in Malaysia. I think maybe same as the other country also because of the COVID-19. So the next will be Singapore. The growth is about 6%. I mean the GDP growth. They're facing the paper price also up to 40%, nearly the same as the Indonesia also. Also the shipping costs increase and also the labor costs also. And the challenge in Singapore is salary and also the labor costs. And also the next one is they implement the Singapore Green Plan in 2030. So right now they start to have the collective action to tackle the climate change in Singapore. So there are a lot of SC Green Plan implement from this year. The next is Sri Lanka. The GDP is about 2.3% in 2019, and they projected to have GDP growth in 4.1% in this year, and next year about 3.6%. Also, they have the same challenge in the same as other countries about the paper price also. So it's coming up a lot. In Sri Lanka, the challenge is paper price. And also they have non-available of the local paper and mill, so they have to import. Most likely they import from other countries. And also they have the current rupee depreciation also. And the worker shortage in their country due to the lockdown. And also same as the other country is the payment and shipment delay in the country also. And the last one is Thailand. Thailand economy is facing the COVID-19 also. So GDP is quite, in this year is about 2.6%. And there are very slowly economic recovery in Thailand. And also the paper price also same as the other countries increased a lot since last year. And the corrugated packaging market is growing quickly due to the e-commerce also, and food and beverage segment is a high market share in Thai corrugated packaging industry because of they use a lot of the corrugated carton in this segment. And just last year, Thailand led ban the single use of the plastic bags. So this will be a positive sign for the corrugated industry or even like paper-based packaging also. The trend and challenge, I think the same as the other country. There is a high growth in e-commerce, packaging, and also brand owner more concerned on hygienic and production process, and also the logistic. When our corrugated converter or even like converter, when we deliver the corrugated carton to the brand owner, they want to make sure that it's quite hygiene, and also our employee who work in logistics also have to free of the COVID-19 also. And in Thailand, more investment of the automation with the high volume also to replace the labor-intensive job. So most of the box brand, they care for people, they care for their employee, and also build the customers' trust and confidence on hygienic system, both in production and also the logistics. And in conclusion, last one. So I think the situation in Asia is nearly the same on the effect from the pandemic, and also delay in shipment, increase in paper price, and labor shortage a lot. And they invest a lot more in automation to replace the labor shortage and also the high volume order. But last but not least, they still need to have innovation and collaboration among the value chain, maybe from the supplier until the end user, I mean the brand owner. And the second one is the flexible line configuration, and also the flexible in grade change management will be the key to success in the business also. And the third one is prepare workforce for the future, like IT or mechatronic for the digital era. So the last one, keep update with the new technology, same as like CPF said that they have development in material science, additive manufacturing, and or even like R&D among the network, among with the supplier also. Okay, that's all about the corrugated industry update from Asian Corrugated Case Associations. Last but not least, during the pandemic, our association member and in 8 countries continue based effort to deliver our product and service to serve to our customer with a very high quality and safety. And we start to reform, resolve, resilient, and reimagination for the next normal. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanna. Thank you for your wonderful speech for industry sharing and analyze for all areas in Asia. Thanks. Now, here I also want to introduce our Sino Corrugated show. Here I will share my screen. Now I believe you know more about our Sino Corrugated show, which our show can attract you more. Actually, today we also invited two leading exhibitors join us today in the topic about how we take advantage of digital printing to benefit the packaging industry and how to create a smart cardboard factory. Now, let's welcome our first speaker, Jason Tan from Hanwei, to give us the topic on how to print our digital industry digitally. Let's move to Mr. Tan.
？It's okay now? It's okay? Okay. Good morning, guys. My name is Johnson. I'm overseas sales director from Hanwei. I'm glad to be here to share some information with you all regarding the digital. Okay, let's come to the point. My speech including 5 parts. First, who we are. Second, the performance of digital. 3, digital printing benefits the corrugated. The fourth, the positioning of the digital printing. The fifth, the future of the digital printing. Okay, let's come to the point. Okay. As a sub-company of Hungary Group, Hanwei is a producer of industry single-pass printing equipment for corrugated. Till now, we have released end-to-end solution for the corrugated industry. In the year of 2010, Hungary Group was set up as a digital printing solution provider, and now we have 7 sub-companies, including Pantop for display and signage, Homer for textile, Cintalk for garment, Hanwei for corrugated, Hanglobe for publication and label, Hanshop for PCB solutions. Till now, Hanwei have released 2 kinds of solutions for corrugated. The first, it is post-printing printers. Second, it is pre-printer. If we talk about the post-printing solutions, now we have released 2 series machines to the market. First, multiple pass, including Hijet Model A, Model B, and Model B UV. From this year we released a new model to the market. The name is the Revo 25WW. Moreover, from year of 2016, we have released 2 kinds of single-pass models to the market. One is Glory 1606. Second is Glory 2504. If we talk about the pre-printer, now we have released Glory 1800P to the market. In the year of 2020, we developed our own math system. It's possible to connect the ERP and the CRM system with our math system. It's easier to produce and the management. we sold the first unit single parts in the year of 2016. By the end of last year, we have installed more than 50 units single parts in the world, including American market, Europe, in China, and in Asia market. Let's come to part 2, the performance of digital in the corrugated. The first part is the compound annual growth rate of the digital printing rate from the year 2018 to 2023. It is by volume. In the year of 2018, the volume by digital printing is around 69 billion US dollars. In the year of 2023, it will be 109 billion US dollars. The CAGR is around 56%. Compared with the digital, the traditional printing value is around 1%. So we have to say the digital printing is a very potential market. The part 2 is global share of printing processes. The left side is by value. The right side is by volume. By the end of 2023, the digital will raise up to 0.3% by volume, around 20 by value. There are some figures regarding the installation of the digital globally. In the year of 2016, around 70 units single parts have been installed globally, and by the end of last year, it is around more than 100 units single parts has been installed. So the numbers of the digital installed, decrease year by year. The part 3, the digital benefits the corrugated. The first part, the digital can deal with the problem the professional facing while. The first is very suitable for the digital to deal with the short run orders, because now more and more short orders, in the market. Second, low cost on labor. The digital print, has a low requirement regarding the operators. After 1 month training, the operators can operate the machines well. At the same time, for 1 unit of single parts, 3 employers, the work is more than enough. So I have to say low cost on labor is the strength of the digital printing solutions. Second, the digital is environment friendly because we have system, we call it recycle waste ink system. That means we can make the production without any ink waste. Number 4 is printing on demand. It is possible for the factories to get the zero stock. Number 5, the digital has a short delivery time because the working flow of the digital is shorter than the flash, as well as the offset printing solutions. Number 6, for the digital printing, it's very easier to print the orders with barcode and a QR code. Second part is application by the digital. The first part is QR code and barcode. Second part, it is made possible for the corrugated box design emulation. It is an application in our customer factories in Japan, in Taiwan, and in Philippines. ITO is a new application for the code corrugated, driven by the digital. It is make everything is traceable. It is e-commerce. It is more make it is possible for the packaging as one-stop solutions. Because the digital, it is just the in-time production. Number 5, same product, different packaging. It can provide more choice for the customer, enhance product attractiveness. It is another application on the corrugated board. Is application in Japan. It is a display. It is one factory of the OT group in Japan. The third part, more possibility for corrugated. Because of pollution control law, some area in China, during the period of heat supply season, the government will ask the factories to close maybe 3 days per week, but for the digital, it is no big issue. Second, during the COVID-19, more and more orders from the internet. Such kind of orders to the covenant, to the flexo is very difficult, but for the digital it's easier to deal with. It is a new weapon for the management of the company, especially the strategy development. Some customers of Hanwei, they use the digital as a weapon for their company IPO. The part 4, the positioning of digital printing, is a new weapon for the corrugated. From the point of my view, now the conventional and the digital are like parallel line. Because I don't think it's the time for the digital to replace the traditional printers. The traditional is traditional. The digital is the digital. There is some figures regarding the break-even point between the digital and analog. If the order, the volume of the orders is less than 10K, if you produce such kind of orders, you will profit. I mean, if we talk about the flexo. In my opinion, I think, the digital will have 3 kinds of stages to replace the flexo. The first is pain driven, second is benefit driven, 3 is habit driven. Part 5, the future of the digital. From the point of my view, someday the digital will replace the conventional. There will be 2 key factors. The first, with the development of a resolution of the print height. If the print height, the resolution is up to 2000 dpi, I think it's possible. Second is the low price of the machine and the ink. As a summary regarding the digital, Mr. Banilanda said everything can be detailed, will be. I think in the corrugated field, the digital will be same. Okay, thanks for time.
Hi. Thanks all. This is Patrick from Reading Expressions. I think probably most of you are so familiar with me, and I'm so proud of to have you here because I know besides all the ACCA members, we probably have a lot of overseas clients from different corners of the world. And I'm so happy because in the past I just played a sales role. Sorry, I forgot to open my camera. I hope maybe everyone can see the screen, and I've already put myself in the exhibition hall for maybe 3 or 4 days. All the effort is work on these exhibitions because we all know we are experiencing a very suffering pandemic period, and we cannot, and for all the Sinocore team cannot to meet with all your guys impersonally. So that's the reason why we established this online mode to create some webinars and to do some technical sharings. And actually, you can follow the schedule. We will have our second speakers from BDS. And I heard from my colleague that he is just finished his press release in his booth, and he is coming here soon. So let's maybe hold a minute. So before that, before he start his speech, I prefer maybe do some brief introduction about what we are doing for Sinocore, because we all know the Sinocore this year is 4 days event, and just for Sino, we are not only focused on the corrugate, but also we are focused on a lot of packaging and converting solutions. And I'm so happy that because we finally we welcome our Paul from BDS, and probably some of you are very familiar with the BHS. And for the BDS, it's sister company of the BHS, which is specialized doing some logistic solutions for all the cardboard plant. It will make us and make our packaging more intelligent. So now I will head over to Paul to explain some highlights and some innovations from the BDS. Okay.
Hello. First, let me introduce myself. I'm Paul Yang from BDS. I'm responsible for the sales and solution function. First, very short introduction of BDS. BDS is a joint venture set by BHS Shanghai and Duke Germany. So we focus on the material handling system in the packaging industry. So next is what we have installed in the last 2 years in Asian market, especially China market. So this is a multi-level WIP solution. It's different from the traditional one. because traditional solution, they only use the ground floor as a storage. So if the customer, they have the problem of a plant land, and they also want a very big volume of the production, so they will have a problem to make a solution. So we introduced this TW hub, means a special transfer car, to solve this problem. So this is a video we took from a local market, a Chinese plant. So you will see our special transfer car. So when they running on the rails, the deck could move up and down. So the transfer car could access every storage lane. So it's different from you install the lift, you install the floor. So our solution, you only need to install the frame and put the conveyors on the frame, install our special transfer car. That's all. So this video, you can see the transfer car took the paper stack from the 3rd level, and the destination is the ground floor to the inline machine. So from this short video, we could say, based on the same land, we will have a triple storage compared with a traditional one. And beside that, from the transfer speed and the efficiency, we will increase the triple. Let's take this case for example. The length of the storage is 10 meters. So if we keep the same storage, means you will install 30 meters on the ground. So it means every stack will move from 10 meters to at least 30 meters. And when you want to sort the stack in the middle of the land, the transfer car will move a lot of stacks. Then you can take the right one out. But if you choose our solution, you could only remove 1 or 2 stacks. That's all. You can get your paper ball. So this video is for the box plant. And the end of this year, we will install another plant also in China, but it's a business for the paperboard selling. So no matter you produce the box or you do the paperboard selling, this solution could be used. Last year, we introduced our rope products in Asia market. So I think you are familiar with rope palletizer. In most of the box plants, you will install the palletizer to do the stacking. Last year we installed the palletizer and also a machine called a prefeeder, robot prefeeder. So the robot arm will pick the paperboard from the inline to the converting machine. So the advantage of our products is the speed. It's very high. The maximum speed is 400 sheets per minute, and the maximum paperboard size is 3 by 1.5 meters. And the second advantage is it could be used flexible in different area. You can install this machine separately, or we can integrate this machine in your paperboard handling system. And third advantage is it could save your space because our robot will install not in the center of the conversion machine. It's a stand beside beside the infit line. So you can save this space, and in some special situation, our robot arm will pick the stack and feed into the converting machine directly without the landform. Compared with about the palletizer robot, compared with a traditional one, we use the design of two robot arms. Means the first robot arm will make a small bundle as a block, and the second robot arm will do the final palletizer with a block. So with two robot arms, we can get a faster speed, would handle around 30 bundles per minute. And also, you could have a very easy maintain and spare parts store, because in our system, the only robot arm and conveyor, that's all. Not so many facilities or devices. Last one is it has a lot of functions beside of the empty pallet dispenser and bottom sheet, center sheet, and you could also choose a special function like a bundle palletizer. So that's a brief of our production in last 2 years. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Paul wonderful speech on smart cardboard factory building. We're always looking forward to build intelligent production line with high-tech solution. Now I believe everyone in front of the camera will have more interest in Sino Corrugated 2021. Now let's follow up with our show team to have all around acknowledge about what is going on in packaging industry this year. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
This is an exclusive guideline for Asian Corrugated Case Association.
Yes, and we are going to take you to around the Sino Corrugated exhibition hall and meet with on-site exhibitors.
So,
Let's go!
really impressive ACCA virtual tour, right?
Yes, and thank you for your time.
And thank you for your engagement of ACCA members.
Bye.